Hi, I'm Dan Hernandez. I'd like to welcome you to this week's episode of Sport Fishing. But today we're back down the beautiful East Cape, and fishing with me today I have two special guests. My dad on the far end here, and my cousin Danny. Cousin Danny lives in Vegas now. He's from El Paso, same as my dad, and he's going to be out here fishing with us today. We're going to start off looking for some Dorado, some tuna. You never know what to expect. So stay tuned for this week's very special episode of Sport Fishing. I'm Dan Hernandez and I live to fish.
All right.
I have been fishing along the Pacific coast my entire life.
Oh!
Let me bring you in the action and share with you some great fishing tips along the way. So the little bait fish that Luis is catching here are deckhand. They hang out under these buoys, shark buoys. These are commercial buoys that the locals use, commercial fishermen use to catch shark to sell to the restaurants and to the markets. So that little buoy there, because it's the only thing for miles and miles, is what these little bait fish hide under. They hide under that little shade. They use that for cover to hide from the big fish. And the bigger fish like the sailfish, the Dorado, the tuna will swim by these things, find those little fish and eat them. And so they're big attractors. So that's what we're doing right now. We're just trying to get some bait. But afterwards, we're gonna start fishing all these buoys out here because there's a lot of them. And we're gonna see if maybe there's some Dorado under them. So that's the plan at least. Okay, we got 3 going. Triple tunas.
Oh, yeah,
Here's a big one. Way up there. That's the one to come in.
There you go. There you go. Nice yellowfin. Good job, Dad. He ate a big lure. I didn't think that fish would eat that big lure. All right, here we go. Straight up and down. Should be here right now. There's a leader. There's a fish. Another yellowfin tuna. Here he comes right here. There he is. Beautiful yellowfin tuna. Here we go. Big. It's a beautiful yellowfin tuna we just got. All those flying fish. There, look at them all jump out of the water. We should get bit any second now.
Catching a tuna right now, see what size it is. It feels pretty big.
Here you go, Danny. Take your time. It's my little cousin Danny. He's from El Paso and lives in Vegas now. They don't have a lot of tuna in Vegas, so let's see how he does here. It's kind of like the fishing you do at home?
No, not even close.
No?
No.
What do you guys fish for at home?
Stripers, bass,
Largemouth?
largemouth bass, yeah. We use jigs and everything else. Mostly worms.
You've caught tuna before?
A couple times with you, we went out fishing.
Out of San Diego, right?
Yeah, out of San Diego, a 2 day, a day and a half. But this is much nicer.
It's a little different. This is easier all by yourself here.
Yeah.
No other boats around us. Got this whole school to ourselves. There you go. Make sure you're moving that line around. Don't lift so high.
Okay.
Wind down, wind down, wind down. Beautiful fish. Nice yellowfin. All right, Danny, good job. Good, hold your fish. So how'd it
Second
feel?
one of the day.
How'd it feel, cuz?
Great.
Is this just like fishing at home?
No.
Nothing like
It's
it?
funner. This is way funner.
So you see the bait that fish ate? That's
Yeah.
called a hoochie. It's supposed to look like a little squid.
Yeah.
It's a little bait there with a single hook.
Yeah.
And that tuna ate it. Thought it was a real thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, double going on right now. My cousin's on one, my dad's on one. Both yellowfin, I'm sure. So we'll just take our time, let them wind them up. You got to keep the rod bent. That's what you're doing. Don't point the rod. Stop there, lift the rod up, wind down. No, no, no. As you lower the rod, turn the handle at the same time. There you go, like that. Stop. Okay, hold on one second. Okay. There you go. Yeah, what you're doing is you're lifting the rod up, you drop the rod, and then you turn the handle. You can't do that. The whole idea is use that rod to grab all the line, and as you lower the rod, you're gaining the line on the reel. There you go, just like that. Nice and easy. Normally a fish this size would already be in, but my cousin's new to this, so we're letting him take his time. It's his first time down here in the East Cape. He was fishing with me last year out of San Diego. I think he was on the Excalibur or the Legend, I don't remember which boat, the Legend, and he caught his very first tuna. And this trip, he surprised me because I'm hosting a group of 30 people here at Palmas, and I had no idea he was in the group because he signed up with a different group of people, and he was a +1 with the other group. So when I saw him here at the hotel, I was really surprised. So invited him to come out with me to fish here. Today's my last day here at the hotel, and he's still fighting it. I'm right at you. There you go. Just pretend you're at home fishing Lake Mead for stripers, catfish, largemouth bass. Just this is a larger, yeah, a little bit bigger. Runs all the way to Hawaii. Okay, bring him in. Yeah, just, okay, here he is. There we go. Here's Danny's fish. Here's my cousin's tuna. Here's my cousin's tuna we just caught. Nice, beautiful little fish. All right, there you go. There's your fish. There you go. Well, we're on our way in back home, and we have put the trolling lines out, and it looks like we got bit by a Dorado. Haven't seen it jump yet, but Skipper said it ate the stinger line, the line that he had up in the back there. So my cousin's gonna start on it here, and I'll probably pull on it for a little bit.
Yep.
Lift the rod up, there you go. Wind down. This reel's not in the best shape. Let's see what we got here. Haven't seen it yet. Skipper thinks it's a Dorado. What is it? What is it, Luis? Marlin? Oh, there it is right there. It's on the surface. He's gonna jump right there. He's gonna jump. It's a Marlin. Here, Danny, you never caught a Marlin. I'm gonna let my cousin land this. He's never caught a Marlin before. Here, get this. Turn. So I'm gonna let my cousin bring this in. He's never caught a Marlin before. There you go, just lift on it. It's right there. Don't give it slack. Don't point the rod at the fish. Keep the rod up. It's gonna jump right here. There you go. Nice little striped Marlin. Beautiful fish. There you go. There you go. Okay, get in the corner. Slide in the corner. This week in the galley, we're in the kitchen here at Palmas de Cortez, beautiful resort that we're fishing out of. Standing next to me is Carlos Van Warmer, one of the owner's sons. And Carlos, it's nice to be here, man.
Nice to have you back.
I grew up fishing with his dad, his uncle, and now it's the next generation. That's how long I've been coming down here. So today he's got a chef with us, and chef's gonna cook up one of the tunas that we're catching here at the hotel. And Carlos, what does he have in store for us?
Dan was kind enough to bring us some tuna that they caught from fishing. We're gonna do honey seared tuna right now, very nice.
Cool.
So Chef Flavio is gonna join us and make this delicious dish for you guys. So right now, Chef Flavio, he's coating with the sesame seeds, the fresh tuna. We had the marinade, a little bit of soy sauce, a little bit of honey, fried cream from the Baja, and then the finished touch is the sesame seeds. And this is ready to go to the pan. Really fast because it's seared.
Right.
Less than a minute per side.
Yeah.
It should be ready.
The goal is to keep the center of it raw.
Yes.
Yeah, that looks so good.
And then finishes on the grill.
That looks delicious.
It really is. So Chef Flavio has a little bit of Parmesan cheese. It's gonna make us a really nice crust with it, which goes along with the dish. And that's the finishing details.
So one nice thing about that seared tuna, it doesn't take long to cook.
I don't know.
And I know the goal of a seared tuna is to have that center part raw.
Yes. It only takes about a couple of minutes. I mean, what I was telling Dan is what's hard is to catch the fish.
Yeah.
That's the main issue because the chef does wonders here at the kitchen.
You could spend a day or two finding the tuna,
Definitely.
but it takes about 2 minutes to cook it.
That's all it takes.
All right,
That's
cool.
all it takes. Right now we're assembling the dish. Chef Flavio's adding the mashed potatoes. Goes along with the roasted vegetables as well. Getting that out in the vegetables. Nice and crispy. Then in goes the tuna. And two. The final touch. A little bit of Parmesan cheese just to give it a little nice crisp. There you have it.
Well guys, I gotta try this. This looks delicious. That is so good, Chef. Thank you very much. Thank you, Carlos.
Always my pleasure, Dan.
Beautiful resort. I've been coming down here for like 40 years. Van Warmer family does a great job here. Hotel Palmas de Cortez. Catch your fish out here in the ocean. See a Cortez, bring it here, and the chef here will make a beautiful dish for you. And you can see here the restaurant. This is one of the several restaurants I have here at the property. Just a gorgeous location right here on the water. But thanks again, Carlos. Thank you, Chef. Let's get back on the water and show you more exciting action right here on Sport Fishing. No, just let it run. Keep the rod up, don't whine. When it wants to take line, let it take line. This is an easy one. This is the little one. It is. It's a little baby. It's like 100 pounds maybe. There you go. Gonna come jump up right here. Whine, pull, pull. There you go. Make him jump. All right, here's the marlin that my cousin just got. His very first billfish. Yeah, he's never caught one before. I've caught many of these, so I want him to experience it. Just a beautiful, beautiful fish. We're gonna go ahead and dump it right here next to you. There we go. Stay right here. There he goes. Yeah. Swam away. That's perfect. All right, cousin. Congratulations, man. Thank you, Luis.
Okay, thank you.
Are you okay?
Oh yeah, tired.
That was a little one.
Oh yeah.
Really? That was only like 100 pounder.
Okay.
That was,
I fished.
it's a Chico, huh?
I fished
Yeah.
5 pounders.
Yeah.
8 pounder, 9. This is a 100 pounder.
That was a nice one. Well, my cousin got his first billfish. We had a great time fishing today. My dad got a marlin. My dad got a bunch of tuna. My cousin got the marlin. It was just an awesome day fishing out here. And I'm glad you had fun. I'm glad you were able to join us. A little bit different than living in Vegas and growing up in El Paso. But it's a neat experience. You really had fun?
Oh yeah, this is a great experience I've ever had.
All right.
One of the greatest.
We're gonna take a break from the action, and when we return, we're gonna head back in home. And when we get back to the hotel, I'll be giving you this week's tip of the week. Congratulations, guys. Good job. For this week's tip of the week, I want to talk to you a little bit about how we caught the fish today. All those tunas, it was pretty simple fishing, either using cedar plugs, we used some hoochies, and we even caught some at the very end using that live bait. Our deckhand Luis did a great job catching us some live bait. We pinned that on where our captain Luis got us on those schools of fish, dropped them back, and we caught those fish. That marlin that we got at the end of the day, that came on a dead ballyhoo that we're slow trolling on a stinger rod, right behind all our other lures, and that marlin came up and ate it, and that's how we caught that. But you know, I always talk to you guys about when I travel that to me personally, life isn't about number of days lived, it's about number of days remembered. And I tell you, today, fishing with family is a day I'll always remember. So I had my cousin who was out joining us from Las Vegas, who's from El Paso, my dad who grew up in El Paso, and my dad's been coming down with me for over 30 years, him and my mom down in Mexico. And every time we come, it's awesome adventure and always great new memories. You guys had fun today?
Oh, great. Very good.
Thanks for coming out, cuz. Thanks, Dad.
Thanks, Dan. We really enjoyed it.
Well, we had lots of fun. I want to thank our deckhand and our captain, Luis, that both did a great job today. The owners of the hotel, the Van Warmer family, for inviting us all down here, and my whole group. We just had lots of fun fishing here. Well, I'm Dan Hernandez, hoping you enjoyed this week's episode of Sport Fishing, and I hope you join us again next week as we go looking for more of the best in sport fishing. Thanks, guys.